Oh, there's fish. Phil hit again. See, he's right there underneath it. There he goes. That is not a trout. That is a redfish. Hey, welcome to the Texas Saltwater Series. Well, today is the last show of our season. Hope you've enjoyed the season. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a look back at some of the shows that didn't quite make a full show. So we're going to show you a few highlights. Hope you all enjoy it. Welcome to the Cabela's Saltwater Series Fishing Show, home of some of the hottest fishing action on the coast. With your host, Scot Simmons. Join us as we cover the Cabela's Redfish Series tournaments and fish with some of the top saltwater anglers. The Saltwater Series is brought to you by Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitters. Mayak Boats, leaving the competition behind. Cresta's Boats and Motors. Port Aransas Chamber of Commerce. The Brazos Sport Convention and Visitors Council. Galveston Island. Aransas Pass. Palm Tree Resort Properties. Evinrude E-Tech. Wade Right. Power Pole. And Tejano Salsa. Welcome to today's show. Today we're in Aransas Pass, Texas. Now this is one of my favorite places to fish. It's close to home. I left this morning at about 4 in the morning and I'm already here. I was here before the sun came up, got breakfast. It's going to be a great day. It's the second day after a cold front. Now this is one of the first big cold fronts we've had. It's October. And the tide's a little different today. It's going to be dropping the first part of the morning. We're going to have a dead tide from about 10 a.m. till probably about noon, and it's going to start coming in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go run out the flats. I'm going to look for some bait activity, for some slicks. If we find them, I'm going to stop and fish. If it doesn't look like the fish are feeding yet, I'm going to run out to the jetties and see what's going on out there. So y'all stay tuned. We'll see what happens. Let's go do some fishing. Alright, trolling motor's down. I'm going to get up on my perch so I can see a little bit better, although until the sun comes up I won't be able to see a whole lot, but at least I'll be able to kind of see what structure I'm on. But mainly right now what I'm looking for is I'm actually just looking for the actual fish. I'm looking for tails, I'm looking for pushes, or I'm looking for something hitting the bait. Because there's so much bait in here. If there's a fish, you're going to know it real quick because this bait's going to go crazy. Alright, well we're less than a mile away from the boat ramp. And I started running, and it's too calm to be able to see slicks so far this morning. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for bait, and nervous bait. I saw some on this flat. Now, this flat is a mix of oyster and potholes and lots of grass, and it's super shallow. This is something you're definitely gonna have to have a tunnel hole and pretty much a flat bottom boat to come in here and fish when on the lower tide. But we've got spoil islands, and I've got mangroves and a ton of bait. Now maybe too much bait, but I'm gonna drop the trolling motor and we're gonna troll around these mangroves and some of these shell and these oysters and see if we push anything up. Now we pushed up a couple redfish right off the islands as we pulled in, which tells me that it seems to me like they're laying up on the sides up in the grass. So anyway, I'm gonna throw a topwater first. I'm gonna just do a little searching. And if they're rolling on it, and if it gets their attention, but they're not just exploding and taking it, then I'll move to one of my egret soft plastics. So I'm gonna start towing. We'll see if we can get something out of this grab. I've got this plastic rigged weedless. That was actually, there he was. You see him, he's still there.
That was actually a trout. I was expecting a redfish. I'll take it. But that was not a redfish. A lot of times when you find a trout up here shallow like this, they're good sized trout. Now I want y'all to look at the depth of this water. If you've got a V-hull boat, this is definitely not the place for you. We're in a little less than a foot of water right now. And those fish are just kind of laying in these little sand holes and indentions. There's a few deeper spots. That's where they're laying. Well, I had my shot. He picked it up. Go back to Topwater. And I'm walking it fast. Everybody gets their own pace and their own rhythm. As long as it's making noise and making some commotion, you're doing the right thing. As you can just see, I'm just kind of moving. When I'm working at Topwater, I put my fingers down the rod and I just sit there and work it down sideways. Some people like to work it up here. It really doesn't matter. It's just for me, it's more comfortable to work it down here. That's my 5th fish to roll over this. What I should be doing right now is switching over to a spoon or plastic because they're just kind of splashing at this so you get out of the way, but they're not eating it. But I'm just having so much fun with it right now. I want to keep it out for a little while longer. But normally in this situation, if the fish just keep rolling on it and splashing at it and moving it, you want to switch over to a soft plastic. I don't know if you saw that behind me. There's a fish right back here. Just hit that bait. All right. However, there's one on me too. I was sitting there paying attention to that fish back there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and power pull down because that's 2 fish. We just saw that one back there. I just hooked this one. And this one might actually keep. He's going to be real close. He's probably about 19, 20 inches. All right, well there we go. I don't think he's going to make. That was pretty fun though. He sure exploded on that. Made a couple good runs. Now, this time of year, the big redfish are going to be schooled up together because they're running off the jetties. In fact, we could probably go to the jetties and catch some right now, but I'm just in the mood to flats fish, you know. And if I make a day of these, I'll be all right, especially if they're on Topwater like that. That was a lot of fun. To give you an idea how big he is, right on 20. Barely. Stretching him. Now he's going to take off and just want to see another day, and I bet you he won't eat any fluorescent yellow mullet for the rest of his life.
This segment brought to you by Coastline Trailers.
There's a redfish over there. See his wake behind those weeds? Oh. That was not what I wanted. That was about a 5-inch trout. Oh, there's a fish. That's a good one. If he'll hit again. It's another trout. And he's right there underneath it. There he goes. That is not a trout. That is a redfish. And that is not the one I was looking for. It's all right. That's a fun start for the morning. Now the fun part, like y'all seen before, y'all seen our shows. I'm good at getting hooks in my hands. That's what makes me nervous about using these Topwaters. There's 2 things you got to look out for. One, if it's not in there good and it's a bigger fish, if it comes unhooked, it'll come flying at you. Second thing is, These fish flop a lot, especially these smaller ones. And even though your hand may be nowhere near that treble hook, just like that, it can be right there in no time. Now these fish with a flop can move that hook 6 to 8 inches. And with 6 hooks, you got a good chance to get one in the hand. So be super careful. All right, hope they're gonna get bigger today, but there's a start. There we go. All right. What happened, you can see all these mud balls here on the ground. A little better fish. Still not the big monsters we're looking for, but what's nice is now that we know they're out here on this flat. Oh, there's one with them. I don't know if y'all can see that in the water. The water's a little murky. But that one with him is very confused. No. I was afraid of that. With this water gone on this flat, what happens is these smaller ones will hang out and the bigger ones will head to deeper water. And in this case, that's what happened. And this guy's missing a tail. He put up a good fight for not having a tail. That's something ate his tail. All right, once again, you gotta be real careful with these guys. He has actually got the line wrapped around him. That's a little bitty guy for a big fight. He's ready to go. All right, a couple more of that size, and we're gonna move again, looking for the bigger ones.
This segment brought to you by Egret Lures.
If I was a fish, I'd hit that.
Oh, Chris is on.
Oh no. You don't want to know what's on there, Chris. I just want you to replay that hook set over and over and over and over. Put it on a loop.
No, he's not
You're good. Sorry. He was ugly. All right, let's get out there and get a bigger one.
big school of redfish.
Right in front of me?
Yeah. There you go, Stacey. Stop and reel fast.
Oh yeah. Oh, got it off. Nice. Whoa.
Oh, what have we had a big old school go through? I don't know if I'm under or over you, Stace.
You're under.
Uh-oh. Hey, Stace, come back here for me.
Hold on.
There you go.
Walk over.
And just take it over my rod. Just take it over
Good.
my
Just
rod.
let go.
All right.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh. Ooh, these are some good reds. All right.
Oh, you got a good one.
There's four Chris right here in the middle.
Oh, he's nice.
Chris, there's 4 right here. Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
All right.
See if you can get you one, Chris.
Back over in the same area.
We just drifted over.
Woohoo!
Just let him go. It'd be perfect if he would stay on that side.
Okay. Ooh, it's hitting my wrist. I can't even reel right now.
Yeah. All right, kind of pull him that way again. Whoa. Yep, I got it.
Got it.
I don't think he's nettable yet. So pull him over this way. Just let him do that.
He's a fighter.
Yeah, you're in good
Okay.
shape on the drag. No, that's okay. You're still buttoned up too, right?
I am.
You have a fish too?
Yeah, we got a double.
Really?
Yeah. I hooked up before you. What are you talking about?
All right, pull him back over this way. If he doesn't make a run, well, there you go. Okay. Yeah, he's not quite ready.
Every time he gets ready, he goes,
Here, Chris, take that.
come on, baby.
He may be getting.
I'll let you go. Okay, that made the day worth it right there.
Thanks, sir.
All right.
You just put one in the live well?
No, I just got it ready.
Come toward me.
I think that might be on the side. I'll just go. Ladies and gentlemen, you come out here to the Freeport area and do this one time, and you will
Get
be
back over
good.
this way.
I don't mean like that. This.
Oh, there you go. Congratulations. That is a fat fish.
Yeah, it is.
What's up with you, Scott?
He's got a fish too. It's not as big as mine.
It's not.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was like offshore fishing, watching you fight that fish.
That was fun.
Tell you one thing, you didn't back down from him.
Can we weigh him?
Absolutely. Yeah, he's gonna be bigger than
I got
28.
This is what you do when you come down here. All right. What do you think, Stace?
I think I want to get a weight on him.
Yeah?
I think that might be my biggest redfish.
All right, let's hang him up. I don't think that's big in your South Padre, but we'll get it. Just hold him up like that. And that, Stacy, right there on the top.
Yeah.
You're covering up my weights here.
Oh, my bad.
9 pounds.
Woohoo!
All right, so this one's about 6. So I got my 3 pounds. That's not that big. This segment brought to you by Bad Marine Supply.
Well, that was a good move.
Can I have a mud minnow?
All right.
That was a good move, Scott.
Good job, girl. First one of the day, I gotta concentrate.
20.
All right. First redfish of the day. Looking good. I got some lip grips up here underneath y'all's feet. Oh.
Get
Y'all knows how to catch fish. Yeah, right in the side of the mouth. Look at that. Perfect hook set.
I'll just take him off right here. You're wanting to release him, aren't you, Scott?
We're gonna release
Are you
him.
gonna eat anything?
No, but let's hold him up. Let's show everybody. Show everybody our first fish of the day. There you go.
You got a boga? We'll catch bigger, hopefully.
Nope.
There we goes.
Well, I hadn't got to officially introduce our guests. And I have to say, Gary's decided to take us out here. We had a tournament yesterday. We had the Aransas Pass Redfish Series tournament. Gary and Cheryl fished another tournament for women, and they found some redfish. So we decided to come out here and try it out. Oh, and look at, she's being coached here. She's being coached.
He's trying to stay in that sand pocket is what he's doing. Here he comes.
That's
a good
pretty.
one.
Look at that color. So anyway, Cheryl and Gary own the Wilson County Meat Market, and our kids are good friends. We all go to church together.
Sorry.
We've been trying to get out here fishing for a long time, and now I'm glad we did.
Because if he gets in that power pole.
Yeah. No, we're gonna let grip him.
You got him, Scott? That's a pretty one.
Look at that hook
That's a
set.
tournament fish.
That's a pretty red. That's the Sunday after the tournament fish. Miss Simmons, you want to come get your trophy? No. She caught a 34 inch?
Fish.
All right. Look at that.
As I'm eating my breakfast. Fish.
Ah, you know what? This may have whiskers.
Oh, whiskers.
Did you just get off? No, it didn't just get off.
Yeah.
All right, stays.
Good on my pink rod, Debbie.
Let's see.
If it's a fish, it's a weird fish.
It's a fish. It's a flounder. You've got a nice
All
flounder.
right, look at
A
that.
very nice flounder. That's a good one. That's a nice one.
Oh, no, come on.
Granny like to eat flounder?
So I had a croaker out there, feeling a little bit of pull, but never really felt like a hard bite, and started reeling in, and look what I had on the end of my line. 17-inch flounder.
Cheryl's got a big red on.
All right, Cheryl.
Yes, sir.
There it is. Redfish. Look at that, man. That's a jumper.
You want me to bait him, or you want?
Oh, well, you can just.
I mean, you got a pink rod. You might as well let me bait for you.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the season. I know we did. Hope y'all enjoyed the shows and got to watch them all. If you didn't get a chance to, you can go to our YouTube channel, which is Saltwater Series, and watch all of our past shows, including seasons all the way back to our first season. We'll see y'all next season.